Hello, VOD. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mysterium Walker. Hello, Lenny. Hello, Nuke Boy. Hello, Space Goose Perp. Con Shonnery with the first time chat. Ivory Warden. Hello. Egg Bread Rice. I like that name. First time chatter. Hello. Toxic Peas. Denny Urfi. Nutel. Hello. Welcome, everybody. I guess today is day 26 of Superflat Survival. We are almost to HV. So all we need to get to HV is advanced circuit. And if we look in the MV part of the quest book, this is advanced circuits. So we need to go through and grab this ILC and RAM quest, but also we need to go and get our first Kanthal and cool it. So I think that's a pretty easy goal today. We'll see where we get stuck, and let's get started. Hello, Bad Light, first time chatter. How's it going? Gamer Kaland Real? Is that the Jihu? Hello, everybody. So, yeah, let's see. I think the first thing that we should definitely do is go in and grab this cooling Kanthal and get some Kanthal actually cooling. Because I think this takes a long time. If I remember correctly, the chemical bath is our first way we can cool hot ingots. And there's only like 5 or 6 that actually work. And this takes 40 seconds per ingot, which is no joke. So we need a lot of ingots of this. We're gonna need enough for a whole electric blast furnace, which is 128. And if you guys want to do the calculations, the calcs, I guess 40 times 128 equals that amount of seconds. 120 divided by 60 is 85 minutes. So we really got to lock in on that. Banger song to start. Favorite Kanye album? Ooh. Okay. I love the song Bound 2, and I love that album. I know it's an unpopular one, but I really like that one. I like singles more than I like albums from Kanye, generally. Kids See Ghosts is really good. Ye is good. Life of Pablo. I gotta put on a Life of Pablo song. Add to queue. Is it Saint Pablo, which is the one that I really like? Yeah. Hello, Scotty Season. How's it going? Finally caught a stream? Welcome, first time chatter. Okay, so the first thing we gotta do is the first thing we have to do is add an advanced chemical bath to our machine line. We have circuits, we have most of everything. It's just gonna be the components, which are kind of annoying. Let's see if we can craft this out. I think we'll just craft out all of these cables and machine casings into actual holes right now, just so I don't have to think about that. Hello, Kush Thunder. No college dropout, no late reg, or no graduation mention. I just didn't grow up with those, right? I grew up with like Tyler the Creator and Kendrick. I'm young. I'm like 23. So I never, like, I like those albums, but I don't think I've ever like listened to them all the way through. I love Roses from is that Late Registration? I know the college trilogy is well loved. Okay, so we need a bronze rotor, some rubber plates, and some rubber rings. Let's do that. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Kanthal takes 45. Hold up. Hold up. Let me tell you something. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate that nausea effect, jeez. It's better than the ghast with the slime riding on its back. Well, actually, I don't think anything could top that, actually. But, I'm also like 17, you got no excuse. Damn, you a poser then. No, you're not actually a poser. Need 12 rubber sheets. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 rubber rings. Perfect. I hope Kanye wraps it up and drops Never See Me Again. That is a crazy sentence. Okay, that wasn't so bad. There's our cooler, our advanced chemical bath. We need to make some coolant to help it out. So let's go do that real quick. IC2 coolant is made out of distilled water and lapis dust. Hold up. Do we actually have access to lapis dust? One sec. Wait, we have lapis from villagers. We're good, right? Yeah, okay. I have lapis from villagers. How much dust did I need? I needed 8 dust. Life of Pablo is his best. Wow. We got a lot of opinions here. A lot of differing ones too. I like that. Chat, do you think it's time to upgrade my Steam macerator? I think we should wait till HV, honestly, because then we get the extra slots and it is actually worthwhile, but I think that's so funny that we're still on a Steam macerator. Okay, I believe IC2 coolant. Let me actually get rid of my bookmarks real quick. Coolant is circuit 4. I actually did not know that. And distilled water. Okay. Distilled water makes it 4 times as efficient on lapis dust. I see what's going on. What is going on? These zombies are getting out of hand, and I think I know what it is. I need to get rid of that diamond spike over here. Steam macerator's the goat? Yeah, but then I have to get Steam up and running, you know? That's kind of a pain in the ass. Let's just take that back. Hopefully that means they'll stop like dipping in on me. Hey GX Eclipse, how's it going? I can't really concentrate with this song. I gotta either turn down the music or change the song. I am doing great. I'm chilling. I feel like I got enough sleep, even though I definitely did not. I was up all of last night playing a game called Upload Labs, which is really fun. It's like, I just finished Soda Dungeon 2. I got to floor 1 million. So I was like, okay, I'm done with this game. Let's try to find another incremental game, like another number go up game. So Upload Labs has been a lot of fun. Cheers. For Mica, are you going for the seed? I think so. It seems like the smart thing to do for now. It's possible that I should make another generator specifically for this Kanthal cooling thing. Maybe I should do that just right now. What am I missing? Okay, I need to get some aluminum rods. Did you play Antimatter Dimensions? I tried it briefly because I know my friend from the Discord server Hollowwings and Annie Pendragon both love it a lot. But I haven't, like, it didn't like immediately grab me. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset at the time. But yeah, Upload Labs has been really fun because I love like the top-down scratch programming thing that it's got going. I feel like it's much more engaging, that I'm actually interacting with the world instead of just like clicking buttons. One suggestion, I grow my mica seed on top of my EBF coil because I can't be bothered to craft more Cupronickel coils. That is something. I certainly will be probably making another one and not doing that. I like the vibes though. An anonymous gifter gave Lathe 4 a tier 1 sub. We're back on this already. We are back on this already. Well, congratulations, Lathe 4, and thank you, anonymous gifter. Where's my paintbrush? Okay, so the way this works is that hot ingots that come out of this output bus need to be cooled. And the way I'm going to do this is, that's not the way I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Still having trouble with this thing. Grab one pipe here. Or actually, I don't even need to. I can just do this. And that. That looks kind of janky, doesn't it, Chad? And we need to insert hot ingots and output cold ingots. I think we can get Ender IO filters. Let's see. Basic item filter is an item filter plus iron bars. Oh, speaking of item filters, I let our polyethylene line run overnight, and we've got 1.7 million polyethylene, which is equivalent to 11,000 sheets of polyethylene. So if I didn't stress it enough, if I didn't demonstrate enough to you that oil barriers are very powerful and you should definitely set them up with light fuel, that should help you understand. It was like literally one day, and then I disconnected it because it was running more fuel than I could use. It was burning more fuel than I could create. But yeah, it's pretty intense. So let's make a filter real quick. Zinc foil steel wire. I never remember the ratios for this. Accidentally woke up at the perfect time. Hello. Hello, Harv. What is that ring you hold in your hand? That's my healing axe. Watch streak is back. Let's go. Okay, zinc ingots. I don't really get why zinc ingots are what they use in filters, but I'm not going to complain for now. Fine steel wire, which is a 1 to 8, which means I need 8 steel ingots. So let's go do that. Circuit 3, steel, and then circuit 10 with zinc. I think we're good then. And the moral of the story is I'm going to take a conduit to extract hot ingots or like specific filtered hot ingots out of this, drop it in the chem bath, and then drop it back there. I think is the best way to do this. I want to see, maybe I should like move this closer. Yeah. I feel like there's no reason not to at this point. Don't want to void all that fuel. So let's take out all the fuel with an empty cell. Grab this. I'm still getting used to the engineer's toolbox. It's an enigma for sure. Do that. I'm going to do it in a weird specific order because I want to reuse the fuel cells. There we go. Perfect. Circuit 1 for filter. I can't wait for the stream reward forcing 9's AE2 system to auto-craft a lathe. That time will in fact come. So here's our coolant, and that gives us a choice reward, I'm going to go for the loot bag because I know something, which is that if we make a heat vent and place it in the side of the chemical bath, we can recool hot coolant automatically. The heat vent is pretty easy to make. It's just this recipe here, or this one if you're feeling frisky and want to reduce aluminum plate usage. And yeah, it's very, very simple. I recommend you guys do this. I'm gonna go craft that real quick in BRB. Let's see if I just have everything. Yep, there's that. I have iron fences somewhere. There we go, iron bars. 2 alu plates. Let's return the wood block. Where are you putting the water for coolant cooling? Probably put it right there. Let's see if, oh, that's a great point. I should grab some glass covers for water. And I never finished the filter because I ADHD straight through that. So thank you myself. I have no one to thank but myself. There we go. Need one more bar for the Ender.io conduit filter. 1, 2. What happened to Project Singularity? It's still around. We have merged the base. I've been like kind of playing. I've been designing a blast furnace area as well as a ore processing area. But I'm waiting for them to craft out power and then craft me a matter manipulator. Okay, there's that and that. Perfect. And then I guess we can go circuit 21, which is a very specific weird circuit to craft this one heating vent thing. There's our first filter. Oh, and I totally forgot about this. While we're doing all of this, we should probably mix up some Kanthal. Kanthal dust is iron dust, aluminum dust, and chrome dust, all of which we actually have in good ratios. We can get aluminum dust from the electrolysis of lazurite and sodalite. So lazurite has a 28:6 and sodalite has an 11:3 ratio. It gives me chlorine. So I actually did some of that last night. I got enough aluminum dust for today. I'll just throw a stack of each into... Let's grab a stack of each. Iron, aluminum dust, and chrome. Chrome we have from our ruby dust automation, and I'm so glad I did this. I am increasingly glad every day that I did this because chrome is so useful. Just having that off rip is just so incredible. So let's chuck that in our mixer on circuit 1, I think. There we go. Very slow. 15 seconds for, I guess, 3 dust, which is not that bad. I got the heating vent quest. That's nice. Ooh, do I take 16 Kanthal dust or do I take the loot bag? I think I gotta go... Oh, wait. Wrong one. I take the loot bag. So we've mixed up our first Kanthal dust, and now I'm gonna chuck this in the EBF and start on our first little Kanthal cooling automation. Let's first we're gonna chuck this in on circuit 11 with oxygen in our input hatch. That should take us 45 seconds instead of 60, and this outputs a hot Kanthal ingot, which is very important. Hot Kanthal ingots need to be cooled down in the chemical bath or the vacuum freezer. The vacuum freezer we don't have access to. Um, so we use a chemical bath instead and some IC2 coolant. What they don't what they tell you in the quest book is that IC2 coolant can be recooled automatically within the machine by adding a heat vent to the side of it. And then I'm going to add a little like water area right here and putting water adjacent to the heat vent. Now this is a hot ingot. I don't burn myself because I'm wearing a zombie pigman backpack, but normally this will burn you. So you'll want some automatic way to put this into the advanced chemical bath. And the way that we're going to do this today is I'm going to use a new feature of item conduits that we haven't used before, which is a basic item filter. So I'm going to extract on white because it's white hot. And I'm going to put hot Kanthal ingots in the white list here and turn this to always active. We're going to insert on white here, and that should automatically get this recipe going. It takes 40 seconds to cool one Kanthal ingot. It's no joke. ADHD gang, they finally gave me ADHD meds. So far, I've used my newfound abilities to just grind my Steam library rather than Uni. No. That's crazy. That is crazy work, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so we have a Kanthal ingot and a IC2 hot coolant, which as you can see, this little cover just recycled. So let's get the Kanthal ingot back out of the machine by going extract on black, always active, and insert on black. And that should put our regular cooled Kanthal right back where we want it. And that's it. That's all we have to do. There's a couple other hot ingots that we will put in this filter eventually. And yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty expandable, and it's good to go. Always active, threefold would never. Why? What does threefold do? I don't think I remember that piece of lore. Okay, while we're waiting for our Kanthal to come through, it is fully automated. We just okay, wait, I'm gonna turn off this mixing machine sound. It's really loud. So as we wait for our Kanthal to mix and to get into our blast furnace, let's focus on another thing, which is the second tree of what we're doing today, the second branch of the tree. We got to make some ILC, integrated logic circuit wafers, and random access memory. Now, if you remember, there was a thing that we had to do to get this random access memory, and I'll show you in a bit. So let's take some wafers real quick. The recipe for ILC is ruby lens. I don't think we have one of those actually, so let's go grab a ruby lens real quick. I think I have blocks of ruby just chilling over here. We'll cut that up in the advanced cutting machine. And then we have to use our advanced lathe. Boo-hoo. Gross. That takes 60 seconds. I hate the lathe. Random access memories, perchance. Good. That's a good one. I like that. Right now we're listening to some Lou Reed. Once we get to a song that I don't like, I will put on random access memories. What would you recommend for good storage in early LV? Iron or steel chests or steel barrels. These iron barrels are nice. You don't really go super like I still haven't upgraded this. I really should. But I think we'll live until like AE2. I could probably upgrade these all to steel barrels, which are a lot bigger. But you just like chuck in as much stuff as you can and you pray. That is my LV storage solution. Okay, so we grab our ruby lens and chuck this in with chuck this into our precision laser engraver with a wafer. We made wafers a long time ago with the cutting machine out of our monocrystalline silicon boules, which we made out of silicon solar grade and gallium arsenide crystals. So that was a long time ago, but that's what we need to use it for. That's what we made it for. I need 4 wafers, so I'm going to put 3 in here. The other thing we need today is to make random access memory, which we have 3 choices of lens: chromo alumino povondrite lens, Jesus, vanadium oxydravite lens, and green sapphire lens. And luckily, we actually do have green sapphire because a while ago, I don't know if you guys remember this, but we set up basic recyclers, and boy, have they been recycling. I am so glad I set this up a while ago because this takes forever to make stuff, but we happen to have 24 green sapphire, which is more than enough to make what we have to make today. Gambling, solving more of the world's problems, exactly. I should probably make another one of those thingies to hold stuff. What is that thing called? Item holder? I hardly know her. I could make this now that I have good infrastructure. How do I make a copper chest? Do I actually want to do this? Yeah, I do. And then that. Okay. Gambling always is the solution. Always. I might as well make a couple of these because we're here. I'm going to get 18 of this. Let's make 3 item holders. That's 3 chests, 3 tin molten, and 3 aluminum plates. That's circuit 2 right there. Grab that. Ooh, we're running a lot of different machines right now. Gotta make sure that we don't accidentally power fail anything. I wonder if it would just be faster to circuit 1 this and then hammer them together. It seems like it. Funnily enough, 6.3 seconds versus 3.15. No, it's actually exactly twice. Just feels faster. Oh, that's awkward. Running away is easy. Okay, 3 tin dust. We need to do circuit 0, which I guess 21 is basically the same thing. And then a circuit 1. Once that's all done, there we go. So these item holders are really nice. I use them on a lot of different things that have like molds and different shapes in them. Like the advanced fluid solidifier has a bunch of stuff. I'll probably trade out this basic item holder for the medium-sized one because it has a couple more slots eventually. too lazy to do that right now. Let's just grab this right now as it is, and now I can put all of my lenses back here. That's Gigabrain. I think that's exactly how it was intended to be used. My ADHD meds were / are life-changing. If you're holding out, don't. Yeah, that sounds like the smart thing to do. I'm definitely somewhere on the spectrum. I'm not sure if I have like overt ADHD. I think I'm just fucking autistic as hell. And you know, it's a pretty easy conclusion to get to when you play Greg Tech New Horizons for fun. I'm the sort of person that would put the molds in the output chest. I do that often. Okay, here's our integrated logic circuits. And we've got some green sapphire plates, which we can put in the lathe. Oh, I loathe the lathe. 60 seconds for a stupid little small pile of dust in a lens. I hate this thing. Yeah, it's like I'm enjoying this game, but it's almost certainly evidence of mental illness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have used the less healthy alternatives in the meantime, like nicotine or the adrenaline of not making a deadline. Yeah, the Nick addiction is crazy. I feel like that's an unspoken thing. We should also make a diamond lens because I think we'll need CPU wafers sometime soon. I think that's HV circuits. Do I have diamond? Wait, hold up. I might have diamond plates just straight up. Yeah, I do. I have diamond plates fucking everywhere. I straight up did not need to do that. Thank you for following, Nick. How's it going? And that is our green sapphire lens, which we can now use to make random access memory. Shout out Daft Punk. That's 60 seconds per wafer straight up right there. We're going to put these wafers in our advanced cutting machine, and that's going to turn these into actual circuits, chips, probably? Chips. Crunchy. Please make enough RAM to fix these prices. Can you share some of that RAM with us? What do I look like, rich? All right, what happens once we get this? Then we make the integrated logic circuit in this old circuit assembler. Resistors, diodes. How many does it want us to make? 16? How hard would it be to double that? Or even get a stack of 64? Four times 8 is 32. Yeah, I mean, let's double it straight up. We're gonna get 32 integrated logic circuits anyway. Might as well use them all. I paid for the whole damn thing. I'm gonna use the whole damn thing. Bro, just straight up make some RAM. Yeah, true. True. We got diodes from gambling. I love gambling. I'm gonna put these cells away because they're kind of annoying me in my inventory. We need to make some circuit boards here, which I'm gonna make using this recipe. Wood planks we make not in a compressor, but with the assembler and some glue. We have fine copper wire, I think, so let's go check on that. We actually don't have fine copper wire. Let's go make some. It is a 1 to 8 recipe. We also need 64 tin bolts, which is another 1 to 8 recipe. Shred up. Shred up. Hello, Moyen. How's it going? Alright, our Kanthal is done. Now we just need to... Our Kanthal dust is done. Now we just need to wait forever for it to get cooking. And yeah, this thing with the water and the hot coolant is nice. It's very, very AFK friendly. You just chuck it all in there and you get your Kanthal. We're very positive on light fuel. Still 2.7 million plus the change that we have in here. Hello, Electrica. Cheers. What am I doing? I think I'm waiting for circuits. So let's do that. Let's wait faster. Oh yeah, while we're waiting. One machine, two machines on. So we can do this, get some bolts. Hello, Avatar. Afternoon, saw your name on the credits page today. There's a credits page? I didn't know that. Yeah, make some sounds and some music. Resistors. I forgot about these. I gotta make a couple of these. We're gonna do charcoal dust, copper wire, fine copper wire. We need another 64 copper wire, fine copper wire. I should have known. I do believe that gambling makes us some charcoal. Front page had music credit for you. The front page of the website or GTNH? I'm sorry, I just do not follow here. Here's wood pulp. There's our charcoal. Okay, gambling gives you so much stuff that you need for circuit assembly, and it gets it to you very quickly. Like all these circuit boards I technically could use, although I don't think I'll ever use them. But all these diodes, vacuum tubes, charcoal dust, wood pulp, expensive metals, expensive gems. It's actually really nice. You got a zombie by your villagers? Yeah, I don't know. They just keep spawning in my base somehow. It's genuinely pissing me off, and I don't know what to do about it. Because everything is spawn-proofed. They just decide that they want to pop in, and they do. I don't really get it. Okay, there's my tin bolts. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of RAM. So now, that should be the quest to get ILC and RAM wafers. I love the look of these wafers. I think we go with the loot bag here. And let's get started. I started collecting some stuff, but let's get started on our integrated logic circuit. This is a new line of circuits here. So currently we were running off of this line, which is vacuum tubes to the LV shitty circuit and then the MV shitty circuit. Now we have access to this new line of circuits, which is the LV integrated logic, good integrated circuit, and the advanced circuit. So I think I'll call this like the integrated line. And we're almost to the most peak line, in my opinion, which this is like a really good line of circuits that sticks with you for a while. Okay, first things first, let's get our circuit 2 and grab our wood pulp here, get that going. Next part, we'll do circuit 3, get fine copper wire, charcoal dust, and one more stack of copper wire. That will be our resistors. And then we'll take those wood planks and 2 stacks of copper foils to make circuit boards. And then I think we're actually good to go. I think that's everything. Aren't crystal circuits peak as the later circuits are worse? Yeah, I mean, okay, I'll tell you the circuit meta right now. You guys, most of you guys might not understand this. That's okay. All of these circuits suck until this line, and this line actually has another circuit that's not shown, which is the, what is this thing called? The microprocessor, which is a clean room circuit. So the next tier of circuits, those like HV circuits, needs a clean room, which is a specific multi-block that allows you to put stuff in it and make very clean circuit production. I don't know. It's for realism, I suppose. But this is a really good LV tier circuit that I love making. All of these are pretty helpful. Nano tier is kind of ass. You only use the nano mainframe. Same with quantum tier. You basically only use the quantum mainframe. And then crystals are fucking fantastic. I think this is when you get the circuit assembly line, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that's the next tier. But crystal circuits are fucking fantastic. Yeah, I mean, there's this recipe, but I think this is the bait recipe. And then like later in the game, we'll talk about more stuff, but that's way down the line. There are a ton of circuits. There's even more. There's like all of this shit, which doesn't really exist. But you'll understand it as this is like our way of slowly upgrading, right? We still need to make these. These are all. That's a good way to explain it. All of these in a line have to go into each other. So 2 integrated logic circuits goes into 1 good integrated circuit, and then 2 of these good integrated circuits goes into 1 advanced circuit. So if you like go down the line, that's how all of these work. You need 2 for 1 in most of these. And that's the vibe. Hey Orange, how's it going? All right, we grab that and that. We'll go circuit 6 here. Grab that. And I think we're like pretty much starting to be good to go. Hello, Alf Harps. How's it going? First time chatter. I really should have just made more resistors and diodes and shit. Honestly, maybe I just, now that I've already made all this, I can scale this back to 16. Oh, this is a 1-to-1. No, it's 2-to-1. That makes 8 of those. Then how are we making 8 advanced circuits? Oh, is that 1-to-1? That's weird. Huh. That's odd. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I don't feel like making more resistors today, so. I've been playing Project Infinity. I don't think I've heard of that one. All right, so we have all the components. We gotta put in all of our stuff into here. Do I know how these work? Is it that? Okay, that's the recipe. And this should make our first integrated logic circuit. And we're gonna need 16 of these to pass the quest book. I don't know what's playing right now. I'm gonna skip to random access memory. Because that's a good call. Dude, my body is just telling me I need to click on discovery. Hello, Rens. Hi, Nine. Just recently came across your videos. I'm wondering, how are you doing everything yourself? or I'm wondering, are you doing everything yourself, like editing the videos, etc.? I am. It is a lot of work. Luckily, I'm unemployed, so that helps a lot. It's not the easiest thing though. I don't think I would recommend it to anyone. You really gotta be in it for the love of the game. Can we make anything ahead of time for the next tier of circuit here? Yeah, we can, can't we? Circuit assembler. Let's grab this. Put that in our recipe group. And then I might as well just grab the advanced circuit as well while we're here. Okay. I'm gonna skip the good recipe for this because we have XP crafting and I'm lazy as fuck. So I'm just gonna burn some gold wire here. We do want these circuit boards. So I'm gonna grab 8 wood pulp and throw that in with some refined glue. We also need 32 fine gold wire and 32 silver bolts. That should be very easy to do. Editing jail is straight up anguish. I'm in editing jail as we speak. Yeah, it's I feel like we coined that term and I'm really proud of it. It is what it sounds like. Hey Patchy, how's it going? Okay, circuit 1. Chuck that in there. Let's get our gold fine wire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Silver bolts. Silver is something we definitely have. I just gotta find it. I think we have small piles of silver over here, which I can use. Doing all right. Hope you are too. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you coming in here, Patchy, and I appreciate, how do I put this? I think you know. I appreciate the lack of HBM talk. You are now allowed to mention HBM again, because I now see that you have self-control. I give you permission, if you'd like. Two, three, four. I'm not the HBM spammer. It's fun to tease Flirbin though. You've changed. You've changed. You've become anew. You've changed the contents of your soul. I'm proud of you, Patchy. Okay. There's 16 integrated logic circuits. We can now... I think we just need to grab one thing real quick here, which is grab some silver... Oh, yeah, I forgot about the quest. Whoops. There's the quest. Do we get anything good for this? Not really. I'll take the loot bag at the end of this. Now we just need to grab some silver bolts and we're pretty much good to go. And what do you know? There's some silver bolts right there. Oh, I might be confusing you and Debra. Oh, I'm sorry. That is a silly mistake to make. Yeah, I definitely did just confuse you with Debra. All right, so good circuit boards, integrated logic circuits, resistors, diodes, fine gold wire, silver bolts, and some molten tin should give us the next tier of circuit we need here, which is the good integrated circuit. Let's see, I do have everything I need to finish this off here. We need some fine electrum wire. Does this need to be annealed copper? We actually need annealed copper. Well, that's new. So because we need annealed copper, we do need to make something that makes annealed copper, which is the advanced arc furnace. I don't know how we're going to get graphite right now, honestly. Um, why is that an IV recipe? This might get embarrassing very quickly, actually. You can buy diamond ore in the quest book? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold up, hold up. I actually cannot buy diamond ore because I would have needed to complete the ore mining quest first, right? And I can't get this, so there's no, I don't have the diamond ore access. So did I soft lock myself unintentionally? Let's look. There must be a way to get purified diamond ore, which we can then like thermal centrifuge or just, yeah, I guess thermal centrifuge is the play here. Diamond combs. Oh god, me. There's another quest that gives one for use with the ore finder wand. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Are you cooking? I don't see the ore finder wand. Is that a Stone Age thing? Ooh, hold up. Hold up. You might be right here. I just need to find this. It's in Stone Age. I am in Stone Age. Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, thank God. You guys just saved me. So, I don't have access to diamond. I need... There's this very odd thing that I need. So first of all, let's grab this. There is our next tier of circuits right there. And the one after this has a couple challenges associated with it. So let's talk about those real quick. In order to make these advanced circuits, there's two things that we need to work on. The first one is transistors, which require us to make silicon solar grade poly Si plates. Now, that sounds fine until you realize that we need a Kanthal coil blast furnace to do this. That's going to be a problem. The other issue is that we need annealed copper bolts. And normally this isn't a huge problem because you just make some annealed copper ingots with the arc furnace, which is copper dust into annealed copper. There should be oxygen in this. There was some weird arc furnace something going on. This should be 3 amps as well, whatever. But to make the arc furnace, we need a cell of graphite. Graphite's pretty hard to come by. I've searched the quest book far and wide, and it turns out the best way we have is from diamond ore processing, which means we need to get our hands on diamond ore. Now, luckily, my friends in chat just showed me that there's a quest for the ore finder wand that gives you access to a bunch of vending machine exchanges. One of these is hopefully diamond. Yeah, there we go. There's diamond ore for 60 technician coins, 60 technician coins and 60 blacksmith coins, which is not cheap. But we can process this down into graphite dust, luckily. I think we might need to make a thermal centrifuge, which kind of kills me, but it is what it is. Did you say you can anneal copper in an EBF? Hold up. Oh, you can. All right, scratch all that. Um, I'm gonna skip making that as long as I can because I really don't want to. Let's just do this. Yeah, let's just make our annealed copper ingots in the electric blast furnace instead. Sorry, thanks guys. Are we missing oxygen? Yeah, let me take all this out. Let's re-up our oxygen stores right now. Can't wait for the editor 9 moment. Yeah, true, I could just do editor 9. There's actually an EBF recipe for this. I love super tanks. We have so much oxygen. I wonder if I can put a glowstone upgrade on this. And then I'll just chuck this right there. All right, let's start this up with two. Oh yeah, the annealed copper in the EBF is very easy. I'm skipping that damn arc furnace as long as I can. Remember, this is GOG, but with the ground. Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, we might as well just do this quest because it's easy as everything. It's easy as hell. Which, let's just do it while we're here. Get access to all those ores. Should be a easy. Or wait, hold up. Let me re-say all that so that way I don't feel like I gotta redo that for editing. What am I gonna say? You know what though? While we're here, let's just get this quest out of the way so that way we have access to all these ores in case we need them. This is a really easy craft, so let's just knock that out real quick. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Gold ring. And there's our ore finder wand, which we're not actually going to use because we don't have ores. But we are going to take a loot bag and take our newfound trades for 1 ore at a time. 2-hour trade reset timer. Jesus. Could have helped earlier to get blocks for crops. You're so right. You're actually so right. I'm sad that I didn't see that before. You guys should have told me. I did tell you, you did, probably. I can't blame you guys at all. I can't keep up with chat all the time. That is definitely more on me than it is on you. For sure. Let's just claim this so I can get this out of my inventory. Blaming chat? What is this, a Florbin stream? Yeah, exactly. Not for me. Let's get a diamond ore right now, just in case we'll need one later. Whoa! All of these share a 2-hour trade limit. Jesus. Okay. My bad. Let's get back to it. I'm really hoping that we're close to getting Kanthal coils. let's pick up some of our Kanthal real quick. And there we go. There's our quest for our first Kanthal. And that leads me to the next thing, which is we need to get Kanthal coils. And it actually doesn't say it here in this part of the quest book, but I think if you go down to multi-block goals, there we go. We've unlocked the Kanthal coil block upgrade. There's something very specific about this that we're going to need to talk about. There is an issue with the Kanthal coil. Other than making 128 Kanthal wire and copper nickel, which we can definitely do, we need to make mica insulator foils. We need to make a lot of these. I think it's 12 for coil, 12 times 16, whatever that is. That's a lot. Within mica insulator sheets is asbestos, which is going to be a problem, and mica-based pulp. Asbestos we actually solved already because we have olivine from gambling, and you can make an olivine crop, but I actually don't think I need to do that because we have enough olivine to just make the asbestos dust that we need. The other issue is mica dust. Now, normally all of this stuff is sourced by going out and mining, and that's not too hard, although mica is pretty hard to find. But today, we're going to have to do something a little different. We're going to have to make the micadia flour, which extracts into mica dust. Now, I already patterned this out on my own time. We need a total of 36 mica dust and 18 asbestos dust to make the 192 mica insulator foils we need for our Kanthal coil blocks. And shouldn't be too bad, but we do need to breed a new crop, and the base for the crop happens to be copper nickel coils. So let's make another copper nickel coil real quick. Orange, I'm not gonna lie, when I play Warframe, I legitimately... Wait, was there mica ore in here? Hold up. No, there was not. Okay. I was about to feel really awkward if we could just grab a mica ore from here. I'm not gonna lie, I always just... I trade for platinum by like Riven trading, and then I just buy all of my fucking forma. I never actually do the hard work. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a gamble to get the olivine when I could just wait until I need to actually get it again later. Like, I don't need to solve that because I have a couple of, like, a long time before I need to make any more coils. I might make a second EBF, but I don't need to make another set of Kanthal coils on an EBF anytime soon, I don't think. So I might just like full on gamble it out, or not even gamble. I might not full on just like grab the olivine we have from gambling and just use it straight up. All right, what was I doing? I'm fucking all over the place right now. We need to make a copper nickel coil in order to breed this micadia flower. We could probably make a couple. We could stand to make a couple. It probably would not hurt us that much. I remember this aluminosilicate wool takes a long time. So let's grab the remains of this machine and get this going. How'd you get so much olivine? Just by waiting. I let this shit run in the background. I am partnered with HypeServe, and they give me a server just to use of my own accord. I could just let it run, and boy, do I let it run. That is one quality of life thing that I think it's pretty ridiculously strong. It's just getting a server or like running a localhost server on your net or on your computer locally. You don't even need money to do that. How much liters per second of steam does this take? I don't even know how to make that calculation, frankly. Let's just hope a potent pipe works. Otherwise, I'll be sad. There's no way that works, right? There's no way that's enough. Way back when I sold a ribbon for about 4,200 platinum. That was my best ribbon. It was a Latron Prime ribbon, which had the classic multi-crit crit with a negative. I think it was plus recoil, which is really negligible. All right, what are we missing here? I swear I put a hatch there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I might need to get some more potent here. Can I melt these potent pipes down to make like big ones? I guess I can fluid extract them into liquid and then reform them into plates. Kind of janky, but doable. So we need ruby dust and silicon dioxide. Or I guess Certus quartz is probably another option. We only need 24 today. Anyone remember watching this performance at the Grammys? I feel like I have a vivid memory of watching this. It's a good song. I haven't gotten ad roll all day today. No, we're still pre-roll off. I think we're doing fine. Maybe you're just getting lucky. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, whatever. It seems to be working. How much steam are you using? 3,000 liters per second? Oh yeah, we're well above that. We're doing good. What's your favorite track you made for GTNH? Uh, I think Absolute Zero is good. I should, it's hard asking an artist about their own art. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're very bad at taking credit and being positive about stuff like that. I don't know. That might just be me, but I think you need to be a little bit self-critical to improve, is what I would say. Damn, I forgot how slow this shit is. Fuck. It's only 48 though, so hopefully it'll be done in like a little bit. Another question is which track was the most fun to work on? Oh, obviously the vending machine one. That's not even a contest. That's not even a question. That shit was genuinely that was so fun to work on. I think the dev Yannick had the idea. Like I sent a very like mediocre we menu theme ripoff to sound dev. And then Yannick was like, what if you added like some more Foley? And I was like, hold up, this writing is fire. That's cooking. That's awesome. So I like went in, I got a bunch of like GT machine sounds, a bunch of random machine sounds from there's like an Adobe library of sounds. Fuck Adobe, but they have a really good free sound library. And I just started cooking with those, and that shit was so fun. Is this a crop breeder thing? Oh god. Hello, Ruckus the Piercer. How's it going? I think we genuinely need to put this in the MV crop breeder and gamble it away. Are we supposed to be able to make Boxia? Nickelback and Galvania? I had no clue that this would be so bad, actually. I didn't even pay attention. Okay, so I think we need to do this recipe, which is ridiculous. I think we can do this tine thing. Now, Boxia is a totally different ballpark here. We might actually have one from crop gambling. Hey Ruckus, how did your stream go today? Sorry, I'm getting very distracted here. Boxia. I know at a certain point it was included in loot bags. I don't think it is anymore. Red straw nickelback. Okay, so we're gonna actually need to do this, which is MV 26 seconds nickelback and Galvania. Damn, I did not realize that this would be such a pain in the ass. I thought this was just like a regular 1-2 breed. I was wrong. Started BM, womp womp, still learning. I hate blood magic. I never liked blood magic. Copon and Ferrofern. Can I just pool breed this shit? I cannot be asked. Oh, and I need to do downstatting again. Oh. No. Stop with this stupid downstatting shit. Slime plant. I think I have that. I must. You can do rubber bonsai and sticky cane. Oh my god, we're going down such a rabbit hole today. I was not ready for this. How the fuck did you get in? I'm actually pissed off at that. All right, let's get. Is it rubber? Rubber bonsai? I don't even know where we gotta go for this. So we gotta get slime plant. All right. Let me just summarize all this. So we need Micadia. Micadia needs cupronickel coils, which we're cooking right now. That should be no problem. It also needs us to do this really annoying downstatted crop breeding again, and multiple times, might I say. Not only do we need to get Boxia seeds, which will, actually those will probably already be downstatted enough that we can like roll with that. But we need to get Nickelback and Galvania and Tine seeds. 3 more random seeds that I have no access to, so that's gonna be fun. We've got a lot of crop breeding ahead of us though, so let's go grind that out. Don't have to downstat everything if it's already at 111. That's true. Slime plant does help us in 2 different ways to get tine. We also probably want Pyrolusium at some point. I don't even know where to start. I'm like kind of overwhelmed here. Galvania is in the same as this. Nickelback, where are you? I guess I could do Galvania for the alloy pool, but all right. Let's start with Tine and Galvania here. We need slime plant and one of these other ones, like Copon would be nice. Stone lily and nether stone lily we can definitely do. Let's go grab a Copon seed. I think the issue, Lulo, is that if you have to downstat at any stage, right? You might as well do it at the last stage. Because if I just downstat at the beginning, then I'm waiting extra time to breed my crops and I have to worry about weeds and shit. But if I just downstat right at the end, I should be fine. And then I'll get some seeds that I will eventually want for gameplay while doing it. So it is what it is. Just got Steve's karst. Quick 5-minute adventure. Let's go. Exactly. Exactly. I did not think about this today. Well, we've got plenty of time. We've got like an hour at a minimum. All right, what the fuck was I doing again? Grabbing Copon these nuts, and then slime plant, which I will get from rubber bonsai and sticky cane. Okay. Okay. I'm locking in. Got a rubber bonsai, I got sticky cane. Let's put all this stuff back in my inventory. Grab some of you. Sticky cane, rubber bonsai. A little bit of watering. I love this song. This song is actually might be one of my favorites on RAM. It's called Motherboard. All right, let's get our copper going. We probably need cobblestone on top of that. And we're getting that from nether stone lily and stone lily. Papyrus? I don't know why I did that. Hello, Agiluf. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And Tell, how's it going? That entire album is great. Also, hello. How's it going, Tell? It's been a minute. I see. You saw that Ruckus was doing meteors, and immediately your name was called. And you just had to be there. Tell was the OG guy who taught me how to do meteor mining. So I got a shout out to Rahyad? I don't know how to say your last name. But shout out to Tell for teaching me all I know about meteors. Could not have made that video without his help. Tell Riyadh. Oh yeah, okay, that works. That is very shrimple. Okay, from the Copon and the slime plant, we're gonna breed Galvania and Tine. So I guess I'll grab. Let's make another thing right here for both of those. I guess we could do like a diamond lattice here. So slime plant will go on those sides. And then I suppose I could just grab this copper ore that I could have grabbed the entire time. There we go, that's at 80%. So now we can go try to crossbreed these two bad boys. It's always back to crops, no matter what I do. It's always crops. Z Shaded, hello Nine. I popped in a couple weeks ago saying I was brand new to GTNH. Recently I hit LV after about 15 hours of gameplay, and I've made a few machines to start. I've noticed that since I have access to electrical machines now, I can do a lot of different things, and I'm somewhat overwhelmed by the amount of options I have. What would you recommend from a purely progression standpoint? So, that's a great question. I'm very happy to answer that. So, you'll want, if you have a couple of processing machines, the first machines that you want, if you don't already have them, are the wire cutter, the bending machine, and the assembler. Not the circuit assembler, the assembler down here. Once you get those three machines, you can actually progress. And I think from there, you might want to get like the fluid extractor for reasons that I'm not comprehending right now, maybe a centrifuge for rubber, and then you'll want to go ahead and set your sights on the electric blast furnace. That will be down in the multi-block goals tab of the quest book, and it should show you everything you need to make here in EBF time. This is a big quest. This is a really big hurdle. This is your first gigantic hurdle in LV, but I do think this is what you should focus on. Once you get there, it's all the proof is in the pudding, I guess is what they say. So that's a rubber bonsai. Do not give a shit about that. This guy, I'm going to immediately relocate here. And I guess we can just continually breed a couple of those. How picky is Copon? It's a tier 6 plant, which means it needs both FERT and Sky Access, or one of the two. Huh, this is fun. A copper dust alternative to XP crafting. That looks like what I'm looking for. No, that's sticky cane. Never mind. It's funny how the slime plant is being more uh is being more stubborn than anything else. Rubber bonsai sticky cane, slime plant. Thank you so much. After I joined your stream, I watched all your Superflat videos on YouTube, and I respect the ability and effort to find workarounds not having any natural resources in your world. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Eater Dust. Cheers. I also think I might have missed Gamer Kalan's drink water 30 minutes ago, so I'm going to give it another cheers. And remember the rule. You also have to drink water when I do this. We just made up that rule because I make the rules. So, cheers again. I I guess we're allergic to slime plant. Let me see if I can get the guaranteed breed going while I wait for this. I don't think I have blue orchid, which is the issue. Is that slime plant right there? Slimy bonsai. Yeah, I would be very surprised. We definitely have clay lily somewhere. Or do we? Maybe I never made clay lily. Oh, we had Copon already? Are you kidding me? Let's see if I can find my Copon seeds. Oh, it must have been the zero statted ones. Yeah, okay. Ridiculous. There we go. We got our first slime plant. Only took us 3 eons. Alright, what are we even doing with all that again? Galvania, which is nickel. And, tine, which is tin. Let's get a block of each. Let's get 2 blocks of each. Or, hold up. Even better. 2 nickel ore and 1 tin ore. It's close, it's close. Two by 2 ore chunk is big for starting or small? I actually don't know what I don't know what that means. Like digging out 2 by 2 of an ore chunk? Yeah, that's probably enough. Some people just like to clear the whole thing. I find it kind of satisfying as well. Everybody be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody be dancing and be doing it right. You think it would be worth my time to set up another method of resource production that doesn't involve being in the mines? I mean, if you meteors are pretty late in the game, you need to be about EV tier. If you would like to, if you're in 2.9, crops are very strong, and I would recommend them wholeheartedly. Bees are okay. They're no longer the meta with crops being so strong. Especially the XP crop. Now that I have made like a fully LV passive automation for getting stuff out of XP crops, I feel like I will always go back to XP crops. um, Even if they nerf the output of essence berries, I don't think that would be enough for that to change my mind, which I think is a good thing. I think it's nice to have multiple ways to generate resources and multiple different pathways to do it. So any devs who are in chat and they're going, I'm gonna nerf this, I'm gonna nerf this, don't do that. It is really nice to have options that you like, that are flexible, that have different upsides and downsides. Slime crystal. Slimalizer. Slime sling. I don't like this song as much. We're back from the ads. I can get why they do nerf some stuff. That's just this is so much better than standard production that you skip the BBF. I didn't like that steel nerf. I still don't. I stand by that. Um, it's not like better. It's different. I don't like spamming out 100 BBFs. I do enjoy playing the game and making a mob farm or an XP farm or a villager farm, and then using that to process my items with Steam stuff into actual stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater. Crops is very simple. I knew nothing about crops going into it, and once you follow that tutorial on how to stat up crops, you kind of get the gist of it all. Like once you get a full statted crop, it's like you're gold. You're good to go. Hello, Jizo. This is Cherry Waves by Deftones. Yeah, this is a fire song. Deftones is great. I actually got into Deftones in a very weird way. There's a remix of Change House of the Flies by Deftones and Toxic by Britney Spears. And somehow it is one of the greatest things that mankind has ever created. Maybe I'll play it for you guys after. It's so good. All right, we're at the stage of the game where we just wait. It's crop breeding time. I guess we can go checklist. So we did that. Kanthal cooling, ILC and RAM, integrated circuit, transistor. I hardly know her. What does that refer to? Transistor, silicon. We can't do that. Kanthal coils, cool. So the rest of the today will probably, unfortunately, just be crop breeding, but I do really love hanging out with you guys. If that bores you, I apologize. Sometimes we got to do some grindy stuff, and today I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sociable today. So I just want to hang out with you guys if that's okay. Let's grab the rest of our silicate wool. Just waiting is every stage of the game. I actually disagree with that. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of times in the game where you are doing very active processing, and if you're not, you're running between two different things at once, right? So you should pretty much never be, oh, what the, damn it. You should pretty much never be doing nothing. There is never an opportunity where you should be doing nothing, with some exceptions. And those exceptions are a lot greater on stuff like Superflat and challenge runs, but there's almost always something to do if you're using your time wisely, which I find really cool. I do not care about netherrack dust. Rubber bonsais can go back somewhere in there. Technically, between the slime plant and the copon, we should be getting stuff soon. I'm wondering if this Galvania has any more indications of things that it needs. I'm sorry, is that zinc ore? Okay, so I fucked that up. Galvania is zinc or sphaler, right? Luckily, we do have zinc, actually. This should be pretty easy. Cop on these nuts. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I believe in that. We're gonna need to get the old crop breeder out soon, which means we'll need actually some enriched fertilizer today. Let's make a little bit of that. How do I make the other shitty fertilizer? That's pretty cheap, honestly. Yo, hold up. Might be worth it to do that for the fluid extraction step. Oh, never mind. There's a reduction in... I see. Of each other's lives. One thing I appreciate about GTNH is how useful its NEI menu is compared to other packs. Yeah, absolutely. They do not fuck around with NEI at all. 112 is 64 plus 48. Let's do that. That. Grab some cells. Cells. And then I guess we'll throw that in the advanced chem reactor afterward. Let's grab our zinc blocks and put those back while we're doing this, so that way we have a chance at getting the crop we need. We got something. Tine seeds! We're so back. What do I even need those for? Okay, tine seeds are one of the components to getting Micadia. That's good. That's good. We're getting somewhere. Boxia seeds. What's the next part? Nickelback and Galvania. Totally forgot about this whole nickelback thing. Copon and Ferrofern. Or Galvania crop mutation. Can also do Evil Ore, Witherreed, Red Granite. Let's see, is there like a fast version of any of these? Ember Moss and Chili is probably my best bet. There's Chili. Ember Moss, cool. This needs to be on farmland, and then Chili, I'm assuming, also needs to be on farmland. Yeah. Let's see what this nickelback needs. Let me guess. A block of nickel. Ah, that's why I needed the nickel. Oh wait, that was actually the seeds we need. Whoops. I thought that was going to be weeds. All right, we're going to use my reinforced spade and try to get as many seeds from this as possible, because I think I'm going to need an abundance of seeds in order to do this mutation, because we only have a 50% chance of success for any of these. So the Boxia is another layer of RNG here, because the MV crop breeder only has a 50% chance to output the seed. So we're going to need to do this a couple times, and then on top of that, the Micadia is only a 50% chance. Plus I need to use a Cupronickel coil block every single time I want to do this. So hopefully we don't get unlucky. If we do, I guess it's that's up to the gods, not me. I think while that grows, while all of that grows, let's go check on our fertilizer again. This downstatting thing is so diabolical, I cannot lie to you. Hopefully we just get lucky and I don't need to think about this. There we go, that should be enough enriched fertilizer for a while. What is he using for MV power gen? Chat, anyone got him? Fusion. I do believe we're a little low tech to be doing fusion, but I like where your head's at. There's Tine, cool. Alright, so here's where it gets really annoying. I need to downstat something. I think our best bet is to downstat either Nickelback or Galvania. So our Boxia is downstatted. Or perhaps... Yeah, actually we need to do that anyway in order to get the Boxia. Oh, I hate downstatting so much. Although I think we can breed these together. No, hold up. I think I can use my shitty Copon seeds actually. Because these share a mutation pool. Yeah, wait a minute. Alright, alright. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I actually have 4 of these, so that makes my life a little bit better. And then how would we place this so that way they all interact with our central plant? So let's say I'm trying to downstat either Nickelback or Galvania. Both of them don't really matter. Let's say Galvania for the argument's sake. Okay, those two are good. I could do that. Or, yeah, Nickelback because we have it. I think we just do the 4 corners, right? That seems to make that makes sense, right? Why do you need to downstat? Uh-oh, here we go again. Oh. Oh, Cobra. Dr. Phineas, you were definitely here. You were definitely here for this. You're trolling me, right? How close are we to just making the HV crop breeder? Not very close. We need HV circuits. That's it's pretty expensive. That's very expensive. Fuck. We have the stainless steel, probably. Is sick, can't grow. No way, and that deletes my... I forgot that I needed to cure it, not just pick it up, because it has low resistance. Oh, I hate downsetting so much. It's okay. It's okay. The automation remains the same. We need a couple more nickel blocks, so let's do that real quick. Yeah, the thing is, we actually are required to do these in the crop breeder. I would totally skip them if I didn't have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not feeling the Blink 182 right now. I'm not in a whimsical mood. I'm pissed off at these damn crops. I'm not actually pissed off. Twink 182. So real. Why does that remind me of a specific person? That's so funny. Give you a memory of a specific person, and we went to this really lovely Korean restaurant in Virginia that had galbitang, which is braised short rib soup. It was so good. I missed that. Did we just high roll Nickelback? Let's go. I went and collected every crop available pre-breeder requirement before I even progressed into LV. I'm basically there. There's a couple of crops that I'm missing, but I have most of like the really important ones. And like most of the not important ones too. I'm basically chilling. I was at the point where all I really wanted was someone. All right, there's our Nickelback. It's time for our favorite activity, chat. It's downstatting time. I'm gonna lose it. And by it, I mean my mind. All right, so now that we're here, we need to do some gambles for Boxia. Remember, this is a 50% chance, so let's get some aluminum blocks. We'll need a good supply of Nickelback and Galvania seeds. I have a couple of these at max stat. The issue is getting them at lower stat, actually, because we need one of those two to be lower stat so we can fit the enriched fertilizer inside the machine, which scales with the amount of stats on the seeds. So if we understat these guys, we use less enriched fertilizer and we can actually fit as much as we need into the machine. So that's why I'm doing this. If it hasn't been explained before, we need to do it again with another 50% chance to get Micadia. Hopefully, okay, chat, I'm gonna need you guys to channel streamer luck. If we can just gamble the 50% chance the first time, both times, I will be okay with all of this downstatting. That's not gonna happen. Don't get me wrong. It never happens. Nothing ever happens. I guess what I can do is try to downstat some Galvania while we're here. How do you go about downstatting a crop? Well, you put two crops adjacent to each other. One of them is within a mutation pool of the other. So I've taken, so for Nickelback, if we're downsetting Nickelback, I've taken a Copon seed at 111 that we already have, and I'm growing those up, and I am crossbreeding it with this Nickelback, and because they're both in the same pool, I don't know why they need to be in the same pool, but technically there's a chance for them to grow a Nickelback seed that is 16, 16, 16, or like halfway in between the two seeds. Um, I don't understand this part. Hopefully it just figures itself out. Da-da-da. What else are we gonna need? Alu blocks for sure. Which we are running a little slow on. Let's just say one alu block. We're gonna get it first try, chat. Trust. First try. Dream RNG mod. Oh, hello, the Resinter. Sorry, I totally missed the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I don't know. This is just, I need the Dream RNG mod. You're absolutely right. How the fuck did you get in? I feel like they're clipping through the walls at this point. There's no way, right? Getting crammed through the wall. It's like a too thick wall. I'd be so surprised, but you know, crazier things have happened. Nice. Got our Galvania, our second Galvania. I'm just collecting seeds at this point. Tine twig, nickelback, galvania thingy. Grab that. Okay. I guess we can only help ourselves by setting up the downsetting of the other crop, which should take some time. So we'll just see which crop we downstat first is essentially what's going to happen. So this is nickelback, this is galvania. Oh my, it keeps stealing my water bucket too. It still has to be a valid breed for it to crossbreed. I see. So that's the point of choosing a mutation pool crop. I get it. Once these coupons slowly reach 80%, then we can start crossbreeding the nickelback and just pray. Is there anything we can do in the meantime? Pretty much no. Could batch out some more silicon solar. These ingots, how many do we need actually? 6 silicon solar? We definitely have that much. Which turns into 6 plates, it's 36 transistors, which gives us a little bit of overflow. Is there anything we can do to prep Kanthal coils? We've got the Micadia coming. We got the Micadia going. 16 Cooper nickel. That should be pretty easy. They can spawn on some things like crafting tables and furnaces if they're in a slime chunk. I think I spawn proofed everything, but I could be wrong here. That might be what's going on here. I'll put this in the fluid extractor to get ready. We've almost got our 2 stacks of Kanthal. We're kind of rich right now. I guess I could fill up our oxygen setup right now. Dude, sugar oxygen is fucking insane. We just have so much of it to use. It's ridiculous. Play fucking trash. Is 50k plus aluminum ingots good for MB? It's kind of low. I would go 60. Ugh. Wish there was a way to speed up these damn 111s. That's the other problem I have with downsetting is that when you have to deal with these 111s, they grow so slow, they get weeds, they get sick. It really sucks. It really just fucking blows. We could set up our advanced crop breeder at least. You know what I could do is make a little crop breeding station here. I actually kind of want to do that with light fuel, a still light fuel set up in its own generator. That might be wasteful on aluminum, but I can process some later, I guess. I get the point to try not to soft lock it. Yeah. I don't want it to be an HV thing. I understand. I understand, Mr. Cobra. I just don't like it. There we go. How am I gonna get up here? Yeah, it looks not bad. And there we go. Just to check, there's no adjacent tiles that can catch fire from. We do need a power source. I'll just grab a couple of cells of light fuel and chuck that in by hand. No, that is not your landline phone. That is the song. Just in case you guys are wondering. I used to have Discord notifications pop up in my streams, and I felt so bad about that. Like, imagine just getting Discord notification flashbanged in the middle of a 9 stream. That's genuinely what used to happen. Okay, so the first thing that we're doing is Boxia, which is Nickelback Galvania. Then the second one we're doing with the alu block is the tine plus the bauxite. It's kind of cute. I don't hate that. There's a Discord notification text to speech on some streamers. You know what? That's true. I do have 50 warp. There is a warp event that literally summons a Discord ping, which I find so fucking funny. That's actually like top tier trolling right there. I, genuine. Let's water everything up. Put some fertilizer down just so it's growing. Man, this is fucking slow as bricks. Dude, I need this to get to 80% and it's taken fucking forever. These things are the worst. Doing this in a crop manager plot is so nice. That's facts. If only I wasn't using all of my crop managers, I should make just a plot for breeding that like double waters everything and fertilizes everything. That's a very smart idea. Unfortunately, I'm not very smart. Hello, Exkento TV with the tier 1 sub. How's it going, my friend? I feel like I recognize your name. You've been around for a while. I appreciate the sub. Stay hydrated. That goes for all of you. Cheers. $74%. Guys, we're almost there. I can taste the mica. I can taste it. I genuinely, we might be able to do this today if we get really good RNG. If we don't, well, well, yeah, literally, Jeej. Project Singularity dead. No. Consolidating base into one big base. I just don't play that much. I'm too obsessed with this run. I guess we want the fertilizer to run out, actually. Chat, we're so fucking close. 78.58%. Please, Lord. I doubt mica tastes good. I feel like that's actually, doesn't this Micadia flower, it looks like it tastes like taro. You know what I'm talking about? Like taro, like that's my favorite boba tea flavor is taro boba. It tastes like very chocolatey almost, but yummy at the same time. That's what I'm getting from Micadia flower. Ex Kento with the 5 gift subs. Thank you, my friend. Jeez, that is a lot. Congrats to everyone who just got a gift sub, and thank you very much. That is awesome. If you don't already have a role in my Discord, 5 gift subs gives you a very special Seraphim tier role, which you have your own chat, and I like talk about some video stuff before I send out the videos. I ask for your opinions on stuff. So if you wish, please just send a picture of that to my Discord, and I am happy to award you. So now that we have this copon seed at 80% and the nickelback at 100 and the galvania at 100, we now crossbreed these and hope to God that this gives us a low stat nickelback. I can also do it on this side. We are going to be here for a long while. How is that 30-30? What happened there? Oh, weird. I guess I'm deleting that one. Got it, haha. Did the same a while back. I think I remember that actually now that I say that. Okay, there's a 31-31 Galvania. Also another 31-31. We'll take him. We'll take him. We're not looking for him, but we'll take him. Unknown seeds? No way. Off the rip. Okay, please, 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 please. I'm gonna get you with the reinforced bid. I need you to pick up a seed. And it didn't. Did I do it the wrong way? Holy, whoa. Whoa. That's a full statted nickelback. I forgot that there's a further 50% chance. Oh, let it fully grow. That would take forever, but you're right. I really should have done that. I forgot that there's another further 50% chance of failure because when you get those seeds, it's possible that they don't drop anything because they don't have 31 resistance. So we should let it grow, technically, and then harvest it with our reinforced spade, which has a much higher chance of getting it, and then we have another chance as well. Another 31. Please don't let that be super uber lucky and now I have to wait 10 years to get another one. So it's not the one who gives the subs that gets the roll, it's the one who sends the picture first. I'll know. I'll know. Give me low stats. The lowest stats you got. But just for the night, she grabs me a hand. Thank you for the follow, Happy Life TTV. How's it going? We're almost at 4,000 followers on Twitch, which is pretty insane. All I do is crops and stare at crops all day, so I'm kind of impressed with you guys. You guys must actually like me. Much fertilizer does a full 31 stats use? I don't know how to answer that question. I'm not sure. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate? No, I'm a 100% hate watcher. Let's go. Another 31. That if just to show you how rare that was and how fucked up it was that I accidentally did not get the crop. This is our distribution right now. Well, that's new. Steely Franks. I don't actually want this, but I mean, of course the seed drops when I just genuinely do not care for it. Incredible. I have a lot of new crops loot bags to get though. Ooh, zinc ore, tin ore. Should we just gamble all these? I'm kind of feeling it. I'm feeling lucky. Another crop manager, please. Holy fucking. We accidentally got some bunch of trash. Alright, let me go put that away. Burns like a cigarette. I don't really care about these watering cans, TBH. I'm just gonna trash them. We have enough alu ore berries. Paper, mushroom stew. Alright, here are the real loot bags. Crop sticks, endstone. No more crop managers. I think we've exhausted our luck of crop managers, which is totally okay. Like, we definitely got way more than we should have. Alright, you're sick, but it doesn't matter, so... That's max stat. We don't care. That's a weed. You're max stat again. The game hates me, bro. Uh-oh. Ooh, we got one. We got one. Quickly fertilize it. Oh, shit. I gotta plant cure it probably anyway. Whatever. We've got a couple extra. Why is it not curing? Oh, that's Weedex. Plant cure. You're cured. I will give you water. We got one low stat at the very least. It's not very low. It's 20, 16, and 17, but it might be enough. Steel leaf is good for mallets. I'll make some steel leaf later. Us viewers ain't beating the TISM allegations. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, neither am I. We're all here together. We're in this together. I actually don't think I've ever used plant cure before. Let's grab some more of those tine seeds. I think that'll be no, it won't be our limiting factor because we're gonna do it in one gamble, so we don't need any more than what I have. We are very patiently waiting for this Galvania to grow though. Once it grows to full, I can use my reinforced spade to get a much higher chance of getting a seed from it. I think I have a 100% chance of getting at least one seed. I don't know the actual math. One resists 10% seed drop. Every 10 points of resistance increases the minimum seed drop by 1. Okay, okay, so I definitely have a guaranteed at least one seed from this. I think the MV thing is 28 average stat max. I don't know if it is, honestly. I'm just gonna hope. I'm gonna give it a try. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. It seems like it will be enough. Because if it's 28 average stat max and 31, so you need to be 3 under in each stat, and we're far under that. Like 25, 25, 25. Not gonna lie, I'd rather alt F4 than constantly downstat seeds. I feel you. I feel you. But I gotta, I gotta lock in another Steal of Franks, and of course it's half stat. And of course I get the seed drop. Fuck. They're just taunting me at this point. I'm okay with doing this legit. It'll take some time, but I really like hanging out with you guys, and I'm feeling good today. I'm having a great day. I'm really enjoying hanging out with you, so maybe it's meant to be. Wow, what an emotional song to put that behind. I love this one. What else is ahead of us? Once we get that, I am not gonna do any more fucking crop gambling. Let's see how many olivine we have. Just a quick scan. So we have 25 olivine, and this is our source for asbestos. Let me check real quick. I am being told by my guys are telling me that I only need 18 asbestos dust, which is 15 olivine. So technically, we definitely have more than enough to do this. I do not want to do downstatting again. I'll wait till next year when we don't have to downstat and we get the HV thing. And I'm just going to burn 15 of that when we get to it. But yeah, we might actually genuinely be able to make our Kanthal coils today. We've got 2 stacks of Kanthal. We're like, that's like the biggest part there. That's 80 minutes. So let's see. My heart I never see, I never know. Oh, heart. I'm cursed with the 31s. Suffering from success. Ooh, we got another Galvania at low stat. All right, let's quickly fertilize it and water it so that way it does not degrade. That will give us another chance at gambling, should we need it. Do we know if 2.8 crops will port over to 2.9 well, or will they all disappear? I think they're good. I think they're good. Okay, there's our low stat Galvania. Could you just breed the 2 half stats? I don't think so. We got 2 low statted Galvania seeds. So our first order of business is to combine Nickelback and a low statted Galvania with a block of aluminum. And let's see if we actually have low enough stats to do this. There's a 50% chance of this working. on top of the chance that it just doesn't have the low enough stats to work. So just, I'm gonna put this in and we're gonna hope. I think this can fit more, just a little bit more. That scared me though. Okay, it's going. It's going. Okay, chat. First try, please, please, please. 50% chance. I need you guys to cross your fingers right now. I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna look. Just tell me, chat. Tell me what we got. Yes! First try! And that might be enough. That might be enough. Should I plant this Boxia seed, you guys think? Instead of just gambling it again? Or, you know, it would be kind of funny if we just gambled it again and succeeded. Alright, chat, do we gamble again for another 50% chance? Or do we lock in and RNG proof ourselves? I think we need to RNG proof ourselves here. Let's grab a block of aluminum. Let's be smart about this. This we can't be that. Yeah, I'm gonna plant it and get a couple more of these. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time. It would be really funny if we gambled it first try though. I do have to say that. Get more seeds, you might want Boxia later either way. Yeah, that's a good point. You guys aren't true gamblers. A true gambler would have seen that and said, yeah, fuck it, we go next. I'm gonna fertilize this off the rip. Hopefully, yeah, this can grow. 3.83% per tick. Very nice, very nice. Let it ride. The entertainment side part of me says double down. The sensible part says plant it. Exactly. Exactly. I'm so glad that first one works. Holy moly. I never want to see Galvania seeds again. I can just tear all this down, right? All I need is the tine seeds. I like this song. This is a Bowie song. Every once in a while, I'll be in like a David Bowie mood. I like him a lot when I like him, but then like, he doesn't like fall off. I just don't get in. I'm not in the Bowie mood at a certain point. Of course, both of the fucking seeds drop when I'm just canoodling. I hate this game. All right, tine, that. And then our Boxia seed, which we'll work on. I need a new chest soon. Maybe I should put all of these metal blocks in here. That might help. I never lost control. Bowie superposition. True. True. There's literally nothing to do but wait and watch that. And then, yeah, like pray ahead of time that we get what we need. What am I doing? What am I doing? That works. I don't need that for now. Perfect. All right, Chad, it's just you and me. We're watching this plant for a little while. Bowie is super in any position. Damn. True. You should twerk so it grows faster. This ain't that type of stream. uh, please don't tell me there's a blood moon going on. Can we still world accelerate crops? Yes, we can. I just am not rich like that. It requires 6 amps of whatever energy tier you're using to make a world accelerator. Let's see, there's like a quest in here, I think. Yeah, 6 amps for tile entity mode, which I think all crops are tile entities. Most things that you want to world accelerate are tile entities. And I am not that rich, so. What the helly? Okay, please, please, sir, please. What do you even do about that? Okay. No, what the fuck? All right, there we go. 96%. There we go. Our first Boxia seeds. We've got 3 chances. We got our Tine seeds at 3131. Hopefully this is low enough. And it's not. Guess who's back to downstatting, chat? I hate it here. I actually hate it here. How are we gonna downstat you, Boxia? I think we gotta use Nickelback to downstat you. I don't even have a low Nickelback seed. Uh-oh. Did I delete all my low stat Nickelback? Wait, hold up. The MV loot bag has a 111 Nickelback seed. Hold up, chat. This writing is fire. Oh, Beat Burger, okay. LV Motors, okay. I don't think I got anything from that. Door Factory, let's go. Hydrator, Steve's Cars 2, let's fucking go. Okay, 64 coal I actually can't complain about, low-key. Coated circuit board, red straw, almost. Another red straw. An advanced macerator. I mean, fuck it. Yeah, that's fine. We're here. I think it just stole something of mine that I actually did want. The hydrator wants to hydrate you? Yeah. Cheers. Alright. Fuck you, hydrate. Actually, no. I'm keeping you, hydrator. I'm keeping you around for something. We can put the door factory over here. That goes there. Get rid of that. Probably want this darkwood sapling, although I guess we already have one. I can't believe we have to downstat again. And I just deleted my slightly downstatted plants. Is there even a good way to downstat Boxia? Like there's one thing. Does the seed generator make max stat seeds? That's my question here. We might actually be able to do something here. Just downstat Tine? What do you mean? Oh. You're so smart. You're so smart. I guess we can use our Copon again. Tin Oreberry is in a much smaller pool, so we can probably grab... Oh, we just had some unstatted Tin Oreberries from our crop loot bags. But we can do the same thing with the Copon again. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted it. What was I thinking? Tine needs tin as a base block. You need to build a memorial for Steam Macerator? One of these days. Now I have to wait for this damn Copon seed. I could make a world accelerator. Although I feel like that's pretty fucking expensive. Especially where we're at with aluminum. Perhaps we just wait. I'm sad that that wasn't low enough stat for it to like go do what it needed to do. We're so close. Wow. Boxy is fucking powerful. I do remember hearing something about nerfing Boxia, but if they do that, they need to keep in mind that makes Mica impossible to get for challenge runs. So maybe they need to switch out this recipe and remove Boxia from it. So while we wait, do you like motorcycles? I like the 90 ones, like the FZR 600. I like the idea of them, but given the fact that there's so many idiot drivers on the road and I can't control what they do, I have been interested, but I have never, I think my mom would like disown me, first of all, because that is a thing. But my friends drive motorcycles. My friend from rock climbing, they have a nice bike. Or two, actually. They've got two bikes. We need to use for our channel points. Torturing me isn't enough? I'm sad that I can't speed this up at all. We just gotta wait. I guess I could look into making a world accelerator. But then we need to make 6 generators to go with it, and I don't know, that's pretty expensive. Or 2 MV and some transformers. Yeah, but the LV World Accelerator is just 2 times speed. It's basically nothing. Is it going to take longer to craft the thing or for the seed to grow? I think probably to craft the thing, because I don't think we have enough aluminum. I think we're lacking sorely on that department. This could be a tomorrow thing, because then I'm pretty sure we could do this all in one day. Like, I can get the crop bred or get ready for it by tomorrow, and then we can just do it all in one flurry, right? Let's actually grab the clipboard here, and I think that might be the play. So let me think about this. Maybe day 27. How long does Micadia take to grow? And how much mica do we need? I guess I could make the mica plant on my own time, right? You guys don't need to see that necessarily. Because in the video, I'm probably just going to voice over and say, oh yeah, we had to do this stupid downstatting thing again to end up with Micadia, which we can then harvest for mica. Yeah, this is going to take forever because it's tier 9. And we're only going to have so many seeds. So I might do this on my own time here and just grab enough Micadia to extract for tomorrow. So we'll need mica foils to turn into Kanthal coils to get our... Is it transistor? I hardly know her. Then HV circuits. And then we're actually in HV. We're genuinely in HV then. All we need to do is make that machine hull. And that's it. And then I go into editing jail. Do you still need to make MEBF? You do not. No longer. I think that's... Was this the step that you needed to make an MEBF for? No, it must have been an HV somewhere. And thank you for the first time chat, Rhythm of the Night. I appreciate that. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave us today. I'm going to go get the Micadia on my own time, because this is just going to take fucking forever staring at crops, and you guys have already seen all that. And I will even mutate it on my own time. I'll take a video of this so I can add it to the main video. And then we'll come tomorrow and I'll have some Micadia plant for you guys to harvest. Yeah, I think the Mega EBF is a new structure now. It's now the exothermic hearth, which is going to look sick. I'm actually very excited, but it is a ZPM block now. We want to stare at crops. I appreciate you guys, but I also probably need to wrap up stream anyway. So, thank you for joining me. Remember to be kind to yourself and others. Let's find somebody to raid actually first, and then I'll say all that. GTNH. Let's actually check who I'm following first. Mr. Purple, Dado, Orange, GTNH. Who's playing GTNH? Got some Russians. Got a German. And we've got Femboy working on MV. let's raid Mr. Purple, because I feel like it's been hasn't been like a minute, but it's been a minute. And while we raid, remember to be kind to yourself and others, and to do the best that you can, and I think that will be enough. And if you just keep doing that every day, and taking pride in the process of doing your best, then life will end up good for you, I think. I don't know much, but I think I know that. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next stream for HV Day. Let's give Mr. Purple some love, though, in the meantime. Peace, everyone.